Bunmi and I have had a lot of history in the past. We've had quite a few previous matches. I've already beaten her twice, so I don't think that this, having competed against her in the absolute division, makes any difference to my game plan. I'm just going to make a few changes to the way that I roll and get a little bit more focused and go for this position quite quickly and fun so that decisively.
Well, it should be interesting because now we're both coming in, just fresh from the warm-up area into our first match. So I don't know if we're going to see anything different, but as I said, I think she's obviously the one with more technical skills, but I am quite durable, so it's going to be a battle of styles in that regard.
That brings us to the highly anticipated rematch in the women's lightweight division, this time for the title. These two women are old competitive foes and look to battle it out one more time for divisional supremacy. From the blue corner, representing Purist Jiu-Jitsu, please welcome Jess Hill. Her opponent is the female absolute champion representing PFA from the red corner. Please welcome Bunmi Ojewole.
Well, folks, the stage is set for blockbuster rematches. Bunmi Ojewole defends her title against Jess Hill in a showdown that fans have been waiting for since their unforgettable clash at WTA 8. Dubbed the match of the year in 2024, their first encounter was an instant classic. Tonight, they run it back with championship gold on the line, and the stakes have never been higher.
Your referee, Lloyd Griffith.
So what belt are they fighting for now? Is it?
So actually they are fighting for the women's lightweight belt.
Because Bunmi is the absolute champion.
Okay. Yeah. So her title's actually not on the line.
Oh,
but
nice inside trip from Bunmi.
Should Bunmi win this, she will be the first double champ of WTA history.
Oh,
what a milestone for women's jiu-jitsu once again. And what really excites me about this match, and we're here to hype it up a little bit, but Jess did a good job at the face-off, throwing shade at Bunmi at their last encounter, saying that she got very lucky to get that submission right at the end, given the fact that she was dominating the matchup.
Interesting.
But we know that they went through a team event. They both had their own respective matches to that final clash, and Jess is correct that she was dominating the match to an extent. But,
Bunmi got the victory.
She got the victory. Yeah. She got the submission.
Jess looking to go shin on shin there. We may see a leg entry. I'm surprised she's not gripping the back of her leg. Yeah, there we go. She's now got Bunmi's leg. We may see her roll to the side. Okay, looking to try and get to the back. Jess. Into that closed guard position.
Closed guard pulling Bunmi down onto her, which I'm not sure. It's a great strategy given the fact that Bunmi is exceptionally strong. We've seen her showcase that strength on multiple occasions. It's just got her closer to those hips. But unfortunately, a body lock in a closed guard position not really going to help you that much.
No, not going to do too much in terms of opening or passing that closed guard. Just trying to angle off to the side, looking maybe to isolate the head and arm, maybe attack an arm of Bunmi's if she's exposing it. Oh, I think Bunmi's contact just fell out. Bunmi staying composed.
And as you said, Jess like really focusing on isolating that arm.
Yeah.
Kind of a shoulder crush there.
I was going to, maybe she's looking to extend that arm for a bit of a shoulder crush position.
Going to need to get her feet on those hips in order to gain extension for that shoulder crush.
Oh, now into Kimura. If she can extend Bunmi's hips away from her, she might be able to isolate that arm or get that fist up and out of that crevice. Okay, Bunmi feeding that arm over, looking to do a bit of a cross-face on Jess. Keeping her controlled. It would be nice to see Bunmi work to break the closed guard and push the action a bit.
Yeah, potentially posture up a little bit in order to create some space to open up that guard. Just doing exceptionally well to stop Bunmi from standing up in that position. Once again, attacking that far side shoulder. Look, as much as we can say that Bunmi needs to like stand up and posture up to break that guard, but
she could be looking at the hip bump sweep, because I even know that's one of her favorites. So you know, she's got that arm over Bunmi's head and far side shoulder. She could look to do that hip bump sweep. Sure.
Also, maybe potentially drop that knee into that space that's opening up for K guard. You know, potentially a bit of strategy pacing themselves, knowing that a title fight, 10-minute match.
Yeah, most definitely.
Have yet to...
Maybe Jess can look to stuff a hand here, shoot a triangle. Nope, not interested in that. Opens her closed guard.
But that gives Bunmi an opportunity to
drops on the
step
leg.
onto that leg.
Oh, she's got the outside heel exposed, and she's now rotating it. Ooh, deep bite there from Bunmi, but Jess doing well to rotate. Yeah, a bit of a grimace there.
And doing well to retrieve that leg back in space. But as we know in this game of Jiu-Jitsu, those deep bites could leave kind of lasting damage that you're going to have to withstand throughout the rest of your match.
Yeah. Is Jess in an inside Ashi position there? I think so. Yeah.
No, she doesn't have the far side leg threaded through. Trying to wrestle on that leg, but it's not really going to help her as Bunmi's knee is pinning down that
taking a bit of a pit stop there, letting Jess ride her weight, or riding her rather.
Really both women kind of showcasing the patience that's required in a high-level matchup like this.
Very technical, very strong, very patient.
Jess was hiding that top arm.
Bunmi looking for a DAS or some type of head and arm choke. Don't think she had a deep enough of a bite there as Jess rolled back. Although, oh, there we go. Still got, okay, no, Jess does well to get her shoulders to the mat.
Bunmi in this half guard position, looking to try pyramid her head on the ground and elevate her hips.
Okay, they're going to be reset to in the center of the mats.
Interesting Jess trying to isolate that shoulder once again, but without the butterfly hook in place, it really is not an effective way to relieve the pressure that that Bunmi has on her in that half guard position, particularly because Bunmi's hips have passed that leg, past the legs.
Yeah.
There's no way to sweep her on that side. Bunmi's head's on the sweeping side. She's also got the arm based out on that end.
Yeah, and even type of Troy bar entries are not going to be in this current position that they find themselves in. I don't think she'll be able to even enter that Troy bar. She would need to feed her left leg over and across Bunmi's face, but Bunmi's got that cross body pressure.
Look, these two competitors are decorated jiu-jitsu practitioners. Perhaps Jess has a trick up her sleeve. But Bunmi making her feel the pressure with that frame across the neck and then opting to get into the strong cross-face position. Jess wise to keep those hands very tight to stop Bunmi attacking them. You can just ask Monique van Staden what a Kimura grip feels like from Bunmi.
Yeah, that clip went viral with everyone in the crowd wincing at how that shoulder nearly, I don't know how that didn't explode. But anyway, both ladies showing a lot of patience. Bunmi now, indicates that arm crossbody.
Yeah, look, I mentioned a bit earlier, the shoulder lock position did not seem to benefit Jess, and it's just got her in a little bit deeper trouble here.
So she doesn't have that head and arm choke. Bunmi would need to sort of extract her left arm, but that pressure looks brutal.
The pressure is brutal, and she's got, you know, both of her top frames facing in the incorrect position in order to relieve the pressure that Bunmi's putting on her. Bunmi would probably look to, once again, pyramid on the top of her head to try elevate her hips to get into the mounted position, but she's opting for just a pressure choke here.
Yeah, maybe she gets some form of an Ezekiel going there as well. See, she's trying to force that hand in just to tighten up the space and get rid of, or, you know, block any gaps that there may be there that's allowing Jess to breathe.
Look, with 2 minutes on the clock, this is a fantastic advantage to Bunmi. Should this go into overtime, it really would have sapped the energy out of Jess. And very
interesting configuration of her arms. You know, traditionally we would like to see Bunmi's left arm over that left arm of Jess's, but it's still on her neck and on that carotid artery, so it may be doing the job.
And Bunmi locking up
Ezekiel, I think, might do the job. Oh, but Jess fighting the grips.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rear naked choke
from on top.
Reverse rear naked choke.
Jess seems pretty cool, calm, and collected under there. Jess has done really well to, you know,
just
withstand
that heel exposure, because now she has a little bit of a bite on that leg, but
it's possible that by her, you know, withstanding that attack, you know, Bunmi may have gassed her arms trying to give that, you know, full-on squeeze.
Yeah, and just that kind of that willpower victory of withstanding the pressure, the top pressure, might bode Jess well as this match enters its final minute. Jess now finds herself in that top position, half guard.
Can she put something on with 25 seconds to go?
Seems unlikely. Bunmi's got that underhook on the one side. Not as much pressure being weighed down by Jess on Bunmi. 10 seconds to go. Will be interesting to see how both competitors do in the overtime matchup. You know, well, great showing by both individuals. Just not getting the submission that she had called going into the matchup, wanting to finish it in regulation time. So we will see an overtime matchup between the two competitors to see who takes the title, lightweight women's title tonight. Just focusing on the replay once again, just early on in the match in the close guard position, looking at that shoulder lock.
To isolate that arm a bit.
Okay, we click back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Jessica Hill winning the coin toss, opting to take the back first and foremost, trying to keep what looks like a larger competitor, slightly larger, in position. Bunmi
doing well to fight those grips.
Very, very well.
Trying to get her shoulders to the mat. Jess readjusts fantastically well. Gets a double underhooks and a body triangle. And pretty much from this position, I don't see Bunmi going anywhere.
Yeah, spinal alignment, chest on back.
Ear to ear.
Double underhooks, textbook stuff by Jessica Hill. Going for the mandible choke there, getting her arm across the face. She does have her...
Bunmi doing well to get out of that lower body control. But now she's got to worry about the choke. And Jess is doing well to, you know, keep her distracted. As she focuses on her lower body, she attacks the upper body.
Well, as you noted, after Bunmi had that top pressure, you know, did she gas herself out? It'll be a question that we need to answer as she gets her turn, taking Jessica's back.
You know, yeah, maybe she was giving that at all. She saw that as a possibility to finish the fight, or maybe she realized I'm not going to finish Jess here, and let me just, you know, let her ride out the pressure a bit, but not gas my arms.
Does seem like she has not figured out this puzzle right now, and the way it's looking, you know, as we enter the last 15 seconds of the overtime, overtime round, it seems as though Jess will ride it out to the full time limit.
Bunmi will have to either hold Jess for 2 minutes or submit Jess to get the victory. Well, to not lose.
Oh, great showing by Jess.
So if she manages to hold Jess for 2 minutes, we have another round.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And during the break, I did check in with Alistair Bishop. The rule set is that on the opponent's turn for overtime, they choose the position that they start on. So Bunmi could have gone into the spiderweb position if she felt as though that was a strong position.
That may have been a smart decision.
Yeah, well, Bunmi also locking Jess down here with that bottom side triangle.
Top one. Oh, she's...
But Jess is doing particularly well to get that shoulder to the ground, but Bunmi pulls her over to the other side.
On her choking side. Lots of grip fighting. Bunmi's got that body triangle locked up. She has to fight for the submission, and she has to push the pace. Jess looks like her hips may be misaligned, so she can maybe try spinning within Bunmi's lock, but Bunmi doing well to keep her controlled.
Bunmi does not have a underhook in though, so that's going to make it quite difficult for her to maintain this position. But she's getting underneath that.
I think she's got the choke. That looks very deep. Jess trying to fight the grips. Bunmi giving it her all. Oh my God. How is Jess doing very well to defend that choke?
Just doing exceptionally well, and we're getting into another one of these heated battles where Bunmi is really putting everything into trying to finish this choke.
You know, she needs to get Jess higher, get ear to ear, maybe get that elbow to the mat more so that she gets some torque in that rotation.
Oh, there she goes, sinking the backhand in place.
That's on. She just needs to take the time.
25 seconds to go. Jess will do just to stay in this.
Oh, wow. Is she going to try hold on for 20 seconds? She might be going to sleep. Oh, wow.
Incredible. With 8 seconds to go, does she have the ability to rotate out of this? Bunmi holding on to that back position and sinking in the choke once again.
Oh, my goodness. Well done, ladies.
Fantastic showing.
Bunmi shaking her arms. I think her arms are pumped. They both are finished. That was incredible. How did Jess not tap to that?
And you could have fooled me twice. I saw those eyes rolling.
My goodness, that was incredible. Both ladies are finished. But Jess did so well. She almost like baited Bunmi, sort of went a bit limp and then exploded out of that.
But referee Lloyd Griffiths right there watching the action, ensuring that
she wasn't out
to sleep.
Yeah.
And now we get Jess back onto Bunmi's back, trying to get her second 2 minutes to finish off. Let's see how these two competitors
I can only imagine what their arms feel like.
Just a reminder to those at home, we are now into the 15th minute of this match, given the fact that we are in the third overtime round.
So Bunmi needs to try rotate towards the mat, try beat that lower body control.
You see Jess doing a really good job in maintaining those underhooks, both in a double underhook scenario, but also when she...
And then body triangle again.
Body triangle, yeah.
So if Bunmi's struggling to escape this now and she's gassing, she should probably, you know, just worry about that choking hand. Let her arms recover a bit and be prepared to put it on Jess in the next 2 minutes. But Jess looking for the finish. Can she get the finish now? She manages to lock up the rear naked choke. Oh, Bunmi proving just as resilient as Jess was. Oh my goodness. Incredible stuff from both ladies. This is energy sapping stuff.
Energy sapping,
Wow.
all action, you know, systematic showcase of both attack and defense by both women.
Wow. Bunmi having none of it as well. That's a bit of a mandible choke now. She's not actually under her chin, but trying to still force the...
Bunmi doing a good job in going over.
Yeah, interesting that. 25 seconds to go, or less.
Both women leaving everything out on that mat.
So how equally matched are these ladies? Like, you know, regulation time, there was nothing between them, and now in overtime, it's proving hard to find a winner. My goodness.
Another 2 minutes of ride time there by Jess Hill. So we go into our second overtime for Bunmi, the fourth overtime overall, and she will need to either submit Jess or try to
Hold on for
2 minutes.
If Jess escapes within 2 minutes, Jess will be the victor. I'm sure Bunmi's arms are gassed as well, but if she manages to maintain this position, I'll be so impressed. Oh, well done. Jeez. Again, ending up on that choking side. She's got the underhook, Bunmi on the top side. Jess doing well to not let Bunmi establish any type of, you know, choke or grip. Oh, Jess maybe making her way out of that lower body. No, is that okay? So Jess gets her shoulders to the mat, constituting an escape. Well done. Bunmi's got a big smile on her face.
Jess with all of the emotion.
Jess quite emotional and proud of herself for that victory.
Looking to get her only loss on the WTA mat against this specific opponent back. It's 1-for-1 now, with Jessica Hill being the lightweight title holder. Interesting to see how this develops and whether we'll get the trilogy matchup.
Most definitely. Both corners shaking hands, lots of camaraderie and good sportsmanship, as always.
And our new women's lightweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, Jess Hill, getting the title wrapped around her waist by Justin Ferrier. And again, like an incredible showcase of high-level jiu-jitsu, also a showcase of tenacity and grit.
Wow. If ever there was an advertisement for tenacity and grit, my goodness.
There we go. And our new champion, Jess Hill, heads over to see us. See us take us away with the interview with our victor.
Jess, how does that feel? I mean, you guys look like you were so drained. It was a chess match of note, but congratulations, you must be thrilled.
Yeah, thanks. Absolutely thrilled. Like, it was very tiring, but I proved technique beats strength.
Tell me, what does this mean to you? I mean, as you know, someone who's been a pioneer in the sport for so many years, who's, you know, really focused on doing your thing, what does this mean to you?
It means a lot to me. Now people can actually see that I am one of the best in the country. All that training's been paying off, and I get the recognition I deserve.
I think that deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Jess, what were you expecting from Bunmi tonight? Because you know she has the strength, but it was like strategic. Was it waiting for your opportunity? Was it sort of just waiting to see if the altitude played its part? Maybe just sort of share that insight with us.
So the big thing is I expected her to try and use strength, tire me out and stall a lot until I made a mistake like I did last time. But no, I decided I'm going to pace myself, be patient and wait for her to make the mistake. It did actually happen in the last few minutes there, but we ran out of time.
Jess, what's next for you? I mean, you've got the belts. I mean, have you even thought that far yet? I mean, who would you like to face? I mean, what are you thinking?
I'd like to try to get all the rest of the titles. So Monique, I'd love to face you. Hannah, most definitely. I'm actually not walking around at a weight of under 70. I'm usually around 62, 63 kilograms, so I think that's a more realistic goal. Otherwise, I'd like to compete overseas this year. And I've been training a lot with the guys from Criange. I'd like to say a big thank you to them. They were very accommodating and excellent teammates, so thank you, guys.
Jess, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Your new champion, Jess Hill.